I swear he didn't seem to be suicidal. Okay, I try to remember all the details. It was a beautiful spring day. I was walking in the park nearby my home. It is a routine trail, and I usually have a seat under a tree and catch my breath and think about my life. I have an introverted personality, and I usually don't welcome strangers for a random chat. I was deep in my thoughts, and I didn't really see him getting close to the bench. He introduced himself to me and asked if he can sit with me. I shrugged. I didn't want to engage in any conversation. It's my right. Is it my right? God, I wish I talked to him. Would it make any difference? Then I got up to leave. Shoot. He felt rejected because of me.
So he came to me for counseling a few months back. He was lonely and a bit depressed, but not at all suicidal. He told me that he has this fear of relationships, any kind of relationship, and that he constantly needed validation from others, or he gets really anxious if he doesn't get it at all. We worked on his fear and rejection for a while. I think that I helped him acknowledge it, his strengths and his accomplishments. I mean, I saw improvements. The day that we were at the park to finally get him to encounter his fears. I encouraged him to go to the park and start conversations with strangers without thinking of the consequences. I told him that starting a conversation with strangers can be intimidating, but it also leads to new friendships, opportunities, and experiences. He asked for some tips, and I gave him some. Have a warm smile, find common ground, asking a question and listen actively, and so on. So I sat on a bench, and he went to the other side of the park and started a conversation with a lady there. I could barely see them. He seemed happy and determined. God, what did I do?
I read somewhere that when astronauts come back to Earth after floating around in space, they get sick to their stomachs because the air in here smells like rotting meat to them. The rest of us don't notice the stink. And to us, it smells normal. But really, the air is filled with all kinds of pollutants and chemicals and junk we put into it. I feel like those astronauts right now. For a while, I was floating around in space, breathing crystal pure oxygen and talking to the man in the moon. Then, suddenly everything changed, and I was falling through the stars. My journey with my shrink was invaluable. Adios.